what's going down up in this wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the beverage in a row. The real deal, him, that he builds is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb, up on the floor. Tell me where to go. Every week we do this. Hit him with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and then over MPW. Go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. Whatever we about to do that. It's going down. This is just another episode. This is the sound of Michigan Independent Weekly Show. We got that Rasslin Rage. We got that action page. Get this mess we made. We just came to bless the stage. It's going down. This is just another episode. This is the sound of Michigan Independent Weekly Show. We got that Rasslin Rage. We got that action page. Get this mess we made. We just came to bless the stage. His name is Cody. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the beverage in a row. The real deal, him, that he builds is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me where to go. Every week we do this. Hit him with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and then over MPW. Go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. Whatever we about to do that. It's going down. This is just another episode. This is the sound of Michigan Independent Weekly Show. We got that Rasslin Rage. We got that action page. Get this mess we made. We just came to bless the stage. It's going down. This is just another episode. This is the sound of Michigan Independent Weekly Show. We got that Rasslin Rage. We got that action page. Get this mess we made. We just came to bless the stage. Hey, where the fuck is he doing? I wanna run! No, please. Welcome to another version of the Independent. We talk about what's going down up in this wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the beverage in a row. The real deal, him, that he builds is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me where to go. Every week we do this. Hit him with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and then over MPW. Go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. Whatever we about to do that.
It is. Hello. Welcome to Michigan Independent Weekly. Yes. Episode 147.
Yes.
47, or I hope I'm right, because I lose track nowadays. Do I know where I'm at? I don't know.
Do you know where you're at?
Yes. Do I know where I'm at?
Do you know when you're at?
Oh, looks like you're in a Tron video to me.
Okay. But anyways, I'm your host, or one of, Cody Fleming. We are back with my co-host, the Happy Harper himself, Josh Harper, who's trying to slip me up in the thing here, and he's not going to. Also, the real deal heel, Danny Beals. Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. We are live. In fact, the chat is open. Run your mouth a bit or say something nice. The choice is yours.
Howdy to everyone out there in YouTube land. Now, on this episode of Michigan Independent Weekly, it is brought to you by all of our amazing sponsors. Thank you to all the sponsors that help us get the amazing equipment that we're using to bring this show to you. You got that fantastic green screen that's going on behind Cody. You've got the drip upon drip that I got. And then Danny's here. How you doing, Danny?
Josh Mustache got a mustache. I mean,
mustache. I heard you like mustaches, so I got a mustache on your mustache.
I say, how can you hate on a mustache that has a mustache?
Right? I got to get a little mustache comb. But I would like to say thank you to all of our sponsors. That includes FU. That includes Grizzly Pro Wrestling, PKSA Karate Port Huron, the American Wrestling Experience, Davison Sarai, the Spyder. I would like to thank and the Michigan-made monster Mongo.
But the new People's Championship Mongo.
That's true.
If you're listening to us,
People's champion.
There you go.
Mongo, the Michigan-made monster. I'd like to thank you for being a sponsor of MIW. If you would like to be a sponsor of MIW and help us out, give Cody a yell. I'll be honest with you. If you hit me or Danny up, we're just going to take your money. And then, like, when you're like, hey, why didn't you say anything on the show? Be like, I don't know. We put it in the script and Cody didn't say anything. Hashtag blame Cody.
True statement. You know that's true. That ain't even, I can't even lie about it.
You know it's true.
Now, listen. If you're listening on Podbean or wherever you listen,
probably not listening on Podbean, but if you are,
if you are, or wherever you listen, or watching the replay, or watching us live, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the stupid bell so Josh won't have to bring that dang thing. Stay up to date on all upcoming events that way. We got the interviews, the results. We tell you where, when, why, and how to get to the show. Once in a while, we'll even tell you where to go. Like, listen, do that all after the show. Don't do that right now. Don't do it right now. Wait, all right? Also, after the show, go down in the description and find all the links to the social media for MIW, Rasslin Rage, and Happy Harper Ice Cream.
Yeah, do that. Do all of those things after. That's right. So we will be back we have some results from PPW that we didn't have on Sunday. And then we have information for all 972 events happening in the state of Michigan.
Got more events this week than I got kids.
That's not
That's
true.
not physically possible.
That's not true. When we come back. Oh, wait.
It's time to talk about Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Happiest Harper, a cinnamon dream. I bring you an ice that'll sure make you scream. Demon of fire and cold from above.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I mean, I know it's role playing, but can we do a little more play and a little less role?
All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 12, 13, 18. That's 24 points of damage to make you a Happy Harper.
Hey, we're back. And then we are talking about wrestling now, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Wrestling.
But first up, we're talking about PPW. We're not going to tell you any what would you call it? We're not telling you where to go, but we're telling you results right now. Pure Pro Wrestling held Wrestling's Brawl at the Hall, or the Brawl at the Hall at let's see, the UAW Local 163 in Westland. They had 3 shows that day. Amazing. On the first show, we had Danny Astro defeating King Naba.
Tango Jones took on and defeated Mr. Duality.
In a junior grapplers match, revved up, Riley defeated The Omen.
We got Colin James defeating Kid Easy.
The Michigan State Tag Team Championship was on the line as the Warriors Way, that's Gideon Malice, and the Warrior Princess Tenshi took on the upper echelon of Mr. One Night Only and high profile Dylan Knight with Jack Kelly, and it ended up being a DQ. Ended up with Karam causing the DQ.
Karam.
So the upper echelon retains their Michigan State Tag Team Championship.
In show 2, it was Kid Easy and the Global Flyer Drake defeating Sean Murdowski and Road Rash.
Then it was Colin James defeating Danny Astro.
Looking to get a little bit of revenge for what happened in show 1, Karl Malone took on Gideon Malice and was able to defeat him.
What did you say? Karam what?
Revenge for what happened.
Karam who?
Alame?
Okay, all right. It didn't. To me, it sounded like you said Karl Malone. I was like, what?
In show number 3, Junior Grappler Showcase, Revved Up Riley Townsend defeated the Global Flyer Drake.
Then it was Tank and the Amazing Zondo defeating Sean Mordecai and Road Rash.
Alexis Royale defeated Mr. One Night Only with Jack Kelly, and the 24-karat kid did not know Jeremiah had a child.
I was going to say, Jeremiah, is that your kid?
I told him about this kid was using the 24-karat thing.
How you sponsor nephew and paying child support?
I hear there's a lot of them going around. For the Michigan State Heavyweight Championship, it was high-profile Dylan Knight retaining against Gideon Malice via DQ. Guess what, though? If you ain't got the belt, are you still the champ? Because Gideon Malice took that belt and he left.
Uh-oh.
Why so many people stealing belts?
I don't know. People blaming other people, you know. Belts coming up missing.
Nobody's stealing anything.
That sounds like someone just stole a belt.
No.
I don't know anybody that stole a belt. I know some people that lost a belt.
Yes. Or maybe Gideon took that belt too. Who knows?
Hey. Maybe Radomir came back and got the number 2. Know. It's very well possible. But
he was pretending to be an observer. Hello, yes, I'll give you your shot now. Here is your shot. I'll hold your belt while you take shot.
Very good. So Metro Pro Wrestling is starting off this weekend's event. That's right, on Friday, August 19th. It starts it off with as they present the top-notch Jason Hodge Appreciation Night. It's coming to the VFW Post 1136. You can make your way over to 633 Ford Avenue in Wyandotte for all the action. Adult tickets for this event are $15. Kids 12 and under are only $5. The bell time for this event is set for 7:30. In the pre-show match, Big Murph, the one with the big eyes, they should just call him Big Mouth Murph. Big Mouth Murph versus Atlas Hightower.
Forever Young will be taking on Don't Die Miles.
Hey, up and coming Ryan Matthias as he looks to prove he belongs when he faces Adam Wick.
Very, very good. And then it is the human highlight, Isaiah Moore, taking on Juntai.
I'm really looking forward to that. And it will be Josh Morse in the building against Hawk Percy Drew. Sorry, Josh, I just told that right underneath you, bro.
You didn't put no emphasis on nothing. You were just like, oh, yeah. Hey. The Lost Ronin of TJ Meyer and Solo will defend the Metro Pro Tag Team Championship against the team of Maximum Muscle. That's Top Gun and Lamario Star.
The PWL, which stands for Pro Wrestling Locker Room Television Championship, will be on the line as champion. Alex Van Zant defends against not only Brutus Atwell, but also Zicky Dice.
The leader of Armageddon. The leader of Armageddon. The leader of Armageddon, Tanner Nix, will be taking on the man from the stratosphere, Danny.
Whoa, hold on. Wait. Stop before you get done. What was that word you were trying to say?
What is
The
Tanner
leader?
Nix?
No, the leader of what? What is the
Danny Astro?
No, what is Tanner Nix the leader of?
Yeah. Ben Affleck movie. That one with Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis. Go on, it's your turn, Danny.
And in the main event, Father Marquez will get his shot as he challenges for the Metro Pro Wrestling spot prize when he faces the Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Champion KJ Reynolds. We have promos, I do believe, from each one of these.
First up, we're going to go with Father Marquez, the challenger for the Heritage Championship.
Hallelujah. August 19th, the Father Marquise takes on KJ Reynolds for that Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Championship. Now, KJ, you won that title when you beat Jason Hodge and Adam Wick in the same night. That's probably the biggest night of your life.
So there it is. That's Father Marquez. Now we go to KJ Reynolds, the champion, and his promo. And here we go.
Last month at Metro Pro Wrestling, I had the biggest match of my career, as I went toe-to-toe with Jason Hodge and Adam Wick. And I walked out your new Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Champion. You see, this Friday, I have my first title defense against Father Marquise. Marquise, you can pray all you want, but the result is still going to be the same. My hand is raised, and still your Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Champion. And then You will shake my hand with respect. We can have a good night.
Oh, there it is. That's right. Top notch Jason Hotch Appreciation Night, Friday, August 19th, 7:30 at the VFW Hall in Wyandotte. Going to be a great match there for that Heritage Championship for sure. But now we are going into Saturday. That is right. Starting off the weekend on Saturday is Independence Pro Wrestling. That's right. That's August 20th. That's on Saturday. They turns the Territorial Brewing Company in Springfield, Michigan into a battlefield. You can find the action at 1600 Avenue A. Tickets for this event are $25. That is right. Where is this? Oh, Springfield. That's right.
Springfield.
$25 for the front row, $20 for GA, and kids 10 and under, only $10. The doors for this event open at 6 p.m. with the bell time scheduled for 7. As of this show, no matches have been released to the public. Please stay tuned to our Michigan Independent Weekly group, as well as our pages on Facebook, so that you could, if we see anything that's released, we'll post it.
We do know that IPW talents like Jimmy Shawwin, Derek Wolf, Terry Von Avery, LaDon Sanders, Carter Gray are scheduled to appear.
F5 Wrestling from There and Back Toys in Burton is next up. The address for this event is 3147 South Dorton Highway. This, y'all, free show.
$3.99.
That's right. 3 p.m. bell time.
Hello, Dan. Dan Edwards in the chat. Hello, sir.
Hey, Dan, what's up, buddy?
Hello, Jeremiah Goldbain. Okay. Where are we at now?
We're on you.
Oh, so Tyler Dean is facing Rick Carew.
Davison Sarai will
official
be
sponsor of Rasslin Rage and Michigan Independent Weekly.
That's right.
Will be taking on the BBC Geo Bronco.
He's gonna kick that booty. Then it's the Fine Ass Guys versus the Tragedy Boys.
And Bojack takes on Danny Astro.
Caesar Asher will be defending his F5 title against Backwoods Bam.
Backwoods Bam. Now we're going to take you all the way to Saginaw as UCW. Boom, there's the flyer. That's right. That's right. Also on Saturday presents a ridiculous Midsummer Night's Dream. This is taking place on 3771 North Michigan Avenue. All right. This is the return of El Ridiculoso to Michigan.
Yes, it is.
Matches that we know of is the ECW legend, the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, will be facing El Ridiculoso.
Homecoming.
Yeah, also set to appear are the Coven, Roy Williams, Zach Thomas, and my fucking homeboy, the Dread King Logan.
All these shows that are happening on Saturday, and I gotta go to a wedding reception. I was told I could go, but it was very much so in a no, you can go. Yeah. GLWA will be returning to the top-notch physiques in Coloma for Summer Bash. 3 Coloma. Top-notch physiques is located at 6740 Red Arrow Highway in
Coloma.
VIP tickets for this event are $20. Ringside tickets are available for $15, with a general admittance ticket available for $10. Doors will open at 6 with a scheduled bell time of 7 in Coloma.
Matches for Summer Bash are for the GLWA Heavyweight Championship. Kyle Shaddix versus Tyler Matthews. versus Jaden Michael Quick. The title is vacated as of right now, but I'm sure with these three in this match, it ain't going to be by the end.
The
My money's on Tyler
GLWA.
Go ahead.
The GLWA top-notch championship will be on the line as champion Timothy Savage takes on Cliff Killmiser.
In a match 4 in best of 5 series, JJ Hughes, who is currently 1-2, will take on Bill Blackwell, who's 2-1.
And it's Damian Gray versus Sergeant Victor Pretol.
Bro will be taking on Solomon Stone and D.W. Kelly.
Cream Street Mafia takes on the Cousin Brothers of Destruction. What a hell of a name. Cousin Brothers Destruction. Whew.
I still say that Josh needs to be the manager of Cream Street Mafia.
Right? Just start handing out ice cream. Everybody loves them.
Huh? Yep. Find your way over to 44 Wabash Street on Saturday, August 20th for MPWA's Rumble at Ford Lake. All seats for this event are GA. Hey, it only costs you $10 for adults. Now, kids 12 and under, $5. Throw it up, throw it down. Doors for this event open at 6 p.m.
Matches. Lou Crank versus Idle Hines.
The Midwest United States champion of Freedom, Ramsey, will defend against the challenger, Alex Van Zant.
First
we
up,
got promos.
That's right. First up, the challenger, ABZ.
AVZ. Saturday, August the 20th, AVZ, the Starbucks superstar, goes 1-on-1 with Freedom Ramsey for the MPWA United States Championship. And all year, AVZ has been winning titles and settling scores. And on that day, the 20th, I have the opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to do both. Because Freedom Ramsey was my first match in the pro wrestling business. I know, fun fact, that's going to come up on a trivia sheet one day. But Freedom Ramsey won that match. Of course he did. He was the favorite. He was the champion at the time. He's the champion right now. But I'm a champion too. I've won quite a few championships. I've beaten big names. I've appeared in multiple states. And Freedom, you're not the favorite anymore. Only a fool would be betting on you over AVZ. I mean, look at me. I am the future. I am class. You're just another athletic wrestler. But me, I am a superstar. So I am the favorite, and I will be pressing my advantage all night long. So get your little reps in at the gym, Freedom, and polish that title up real nice, because it's coming home with AVZK. Thanks! Bye!
All right, so next up we have Freedom Ramsey, the champion, the United States champ. So here we go.
Freedom is back in Milan, Michigan, August 20th, where I defend my championship against Alex Van Zant, AVZ. Now, you've been making waves all over the Midwest, and I'd be lying if I said I did not notice. But come August 20th, you're going to be stepping inside of the ring with the undefeated MPWA US TV champion Freedom Ramsey. Now, I don't blame you for wanting to go toe-to-toe with me for my championship to help build up your wavy resume. But just know that outcome will end with you getting smacked up, knocked out, and your shoulder blades being pinned on that mat 1, 2, 3. MPWA fans, do not miss this. August 20th, in freedom we trust.
Well, there you have it. I don't think Freedom Ramsey's going to give up his belt that quick. It's all going down Saturday in, where is this at? What city is this in?
Ford Lake.
All right. In the Ford Lake. So 44 Wabash Street. Look it up. Check it out. GA, $10. Right, there we go. So now, next up.
Yeah.
Nope, still, we're still on the same show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The American Hoodlums, KJE, and the Vanilla Gorilla versus the Old School Shooters of Rob Cody and Rick Cartier.
The Detroit Stars, Tez Cash Carter and Lamario Starr will take on Matt Hagen and James Alexander.
And in the MPW, in the main event, it will be the MPWA champion Chuck Cole taking on Nate Matson in a one-fall, 30-minute time limit match. You know that's going to be a clinic on some traditional, classic wrestling.
Yes, it will.
Now we're done with the show.
Oh, gee, thanks.
August 20th and 21st, Pure Pro Wrestling returns to Sumner Days in Sumner, Michigan, as it presents Sumner Slam. The address for this event is 10820 Pine Street. Event times are Saturday, 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m., and on Sunday at 11 a.m. These events are part of the free Sumner Days events. The card for this event is unavailable at this time, but we do know that scheduled to appear are the Nomads, Gideon Malice, Dylan Knight, Tennessee, Derek Draven, Tank, Adam Drake, and more.
Wow.
So next up, we have GPW, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, going down. That's right.
Sunday.
Josh or Dan with the voice effects over there. Sunday. They present Dark Victory at the Grizzlies Bar and Grill in Wyandotte. You can find Grizzlies at 1519 Oak Street, of course, in Wyandotte, as I said. Tickets for Grizzly Pro Dark Victory are $15 for front row, with GA tickets costing $10. Kids 12 and under are only $5. Here are a few matches that we know of so far.
Dirty Nasty will be taking on DTA's Unbreakable Black Diamond of Jack Price and Adam Wick.
Should be a good match.
Yes. The Game Boy, Max Morrison versus Jamie Cox as Jamie continues his retirement tour. Now, check this out. All right. And both of these guys, I mean, they've been around forever. They've had really long careers. This is the very first time they've ever faced each other one-on-one. We got promos.
It's already playing.
Oh, okay.
That was a good game. Downriver, Michigan. It's the Game Boy Max Morrison. I know I haven't been down in your way in a little while, and I'm looking forward to getting back there on Sunday, August 21st at Grizzly Pro Wrestling. And they tell me that I'm going to be wrestling the Detroit legend that night, the fun-loving criminal, none other than Jamie Cox. And I'm smiling because I like Jamie Cox. You know, I used to like Jamie Cox a lot. You know, he and I used to chat a lot. We used to talk about video games and horror movies and all sorts of things like that. Friday the 13th, one of my favorites. And then, you know, over time, everybody kind of drifts apart. And people stop calling you, and you wonder why they stop calling you, and you start to think that maybe you're just a little bit too much of a nerd, and then you think about why they can't like you, and you know, now that I think about it, I don't really like Jamie Cox. And on Sunday the 21st, you're looking at a new Game Boy, Jamie. I'm not the guy who's jumping around with the power glove and being silly. No. You know, I'm a much different man nowadays, and I've got my strategy guide, and it's going to help me take you down. Grizzly Pro Wrestling, I hope you're ready, because the Game Boy Max Morrison is coming to make an impact.
I don't know if Max Morrison's strategies guide is enough to take out Jamie Cox. We're going to find out, though, for sure.
If anyone's got the strategy guide to do it, it's Max Morrison. Now, in a special interpromotional match, it will be Mr. 401k, the dad bod god, my personal favorite wrestler ever. That is Mark Ross, will be defending successfully his For Us Wrestling 24K LP championship against Jordan Holt.
And then Matt Valentino has brought in some muscle as he hired former WWF superstar Big Vito to take on someone who has been the thorn in his side, Brutus Atwell. And Brutus Atwell had a little something to say about that, and here we go.
Last time I was at Grizzly Pro, I picked up a victory against Matt Valentino. And Matt, you gave me a very hard-fought battle. You even came a little close. But as always, when you felt that world's swappiest slam, you weren't able to kick out. You weren't happy with the decision, that's fine. Most wrestlers wouldn't be. So in retaliation, you called Big Cousin Vito. Vito, you've traveled the world, you worked for every major company, and now you step into the ring with the big swamp daddy. I'm gonna learn from you, you're gonna learn from me. It's gonna be a fight. I would have done the same thing for one of my family members. So I need all my SWAT people in the crowd, cheering, yelling, getting behind me. Brutus Atwell versus Big Vito. Grizzly Pro Wrestling, Wyandotte, Michigan. Slam every man.
Well, Brutus Atwell, none too happy, but he's not scared of Big Vito.
I say he doesn't look intimidated.
No, and I mean, he's taken on some big giants in the world of wrestling already in other organizations, so I'm definitely interested in seeing this one for sure.
Okay. And and also at Grizzly Pro, we have Kyler Coleman claimed that he was the best cruiserweight in all of Grizzly Pro. So he has been placed in a 6-way dance with the stipulation that if Kyler Coleman wins, he will receive a future title shot in GPW. Participants in this match are KJ Reynolds, Zay Vega, Solo, Jeremiah Goldmain, Top Gun, and of course, the loser, Kyler Coleman.
So I missed the last Grizzly Pro. So Tyler stood in the ring and claimed himself to be the best cruiserweight in the building. So
Kyler was the only person in the ring and still wasn't the best wrestler in the ring.
Well, from what I understand, Big Rob wasn't real happy about that statement. And that's how he ended up in this match. Now, also, another thing that went down was BRD, our buddy. Guess he wasn't quite as over the whole being kicked out of the Nomads thing as what everybody thought. And from what I understand from you guys, he jumped right on Ace and laid him down. Now, these two are going to be in the building together on Sunday. So I didn't get to see it the first time, but I'm definitely anxious to see, number one, what happens between the two of them at Grizzlies this weekend. And number 2, if there's anybody that can get between them and stop it from happening.
Probably not. Also scheduled to appear are TJ Meyer, Donovan Daniels, Jocelyn Navarro, Father Marquez, Road Rash, Nick Mouse, Massive Null, Sean Tyler, along with a mystery person. So we do not know who Sean Tyler is bringing with him.
Did you see this massive Null guy? He is huge. And then Grizzly Pro gets a special message.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm gonna say one thing here. All right. Listen. This dude, he's doing all this Freddy Krueger crazy stuff. If something goes down, I'm gonna jump behind you. I'm sorry, man. That's just the way it works.
Well,
I mean, Cody keeps saying he's this big fat guy, so both of us can jump behind him.
There you go. We'll hide behind Cody.
I didn't say I was the fattest. I just said I am fat.
Yeah, okay. You remember the beginning of the music video Fat by Weird Al Yankovic?
You know what else I remember? How much I want to tell you to fuck off. So, anyways, we're at the end of Michigan Independent Weekly. That's all the events and info that we have. The promotion info is not currently down there. I'll have to go back and put it in. I had it in there, and then something happened. I don't know. Whatever. But we'll put it in there. I apologize. Before we get out of here, I want to shout out to our sponsors and tell them thank you, because without them, a lot of things wouldn't be happening, or a lot of wheels wouldn't be being put into motion. So I would like to say thank you to Mongo, that's right, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, PKSA Karate Port Huron, American Wrestling Experience, Davison Sarai, For Us Wrestling, and the Spyder. Thank you to all of you. We appreciate you. Thank you to all of you out there that watch the show. Maybe you watch us live. Maybe you don't. Maybe you catch us a little bit later. Thank you to you as well. Please comment down below if you're not live. If you're not catching us live, just comment down below. Maybe you're catching this on Podbean, which I doubt you are, because I'm so behind on that crap. Comment there. Whatever. Do what you got to do. What's wrong?
Dan Edwards made the statement they should have a match between Mongo, Elk, and Brutus. You do understand there's a weight restriction on those rings, right? Those are big. The slams. Oh my gosh, the slams that would happen.
It's an interesting match.
I mean, I would pay money to see that.
Definitely an interesting match.
I ain't sitting front row on that show.
Hell no. Hell no.
You don't know what's going to the top row.
Right. After the show, don't forget to scroll down in the description. Give us a like on our Facebook and all that good stuff. We have we have a group, but then we also have some pages. There's the Rage Media LLC, the Rasslin Rage, the Michigan Independent Weekly. There's all kinds of stuff. Happy Harper. Josh's OnlyFans, where you pay him to put his clothes back on. Happy Harper, ice cream. There's all kinds of stuff down in the description. Please scroll down there. Check it all out. We appreciate it if you did. Also, smash the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Anything else?
Oh.
That's it? I covered it all? All right. Well,
get to a show this weekend. There is no excuse not to get some wrestling in this weekend. None.
That is true. That is definitely true. Don't go to some.
I mean, even if you're broke, there's no excuse. You got a free one. There's zero excuse not to get to a wrestling event this weekend.
You make a valid point, sir. Very valid point. Okay, well, thank you to all of you once again. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you back here on Thursday. Corky's going to come on. We're going to talk a little bit about Grizzly Pro Wrestling and the matches coming up this weekend on Sunday for them. So we are going to sign off for tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Josh, Dan, thanks for joining us. We are out of here.
Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Who's going down?